Max, a crazy season for you personally. How would you describe this crazy, long, exciting season for you in 2 or 3 sentences?
Yeah, my season has been great. I really enjoyed it, and to get my first victory was something very special. And even after that, with the podiums I've had and the races I've had, it was a great experience, and hopefully next year will be even better.
Talking about the most emotional moment in this 2016 season, obviously pretty easy. What was it?
Yeah, my most emotional moment was of course Barcelona. I mean, the victory. All the years before you work so hard to get into Formula One, and then you can win your first race. Yeah, it's something amazing. It's incredible. And normally I'm not a very emotional person, but on the podium I got quite a bit emotional.
Change from a team to another team during the season, obviously it's pretty unusual. How would you describe this emotion? Was it difficult for you to get along, or was it easy because one family at all? How was it for you changing the cockpit mid-season to a new car?
It's always quite difficult, but immediately when I jumped in the Red Bull car I felt very comfortable, and I mean my first race I won, so I can't really say that it was a big change, but at the end of the day it's still, you have to learn the basics of the car, and that takes a bit of time. And yeah, I've been enjoying it since. It's a great team to work with. There's a lot of fun as well. Great relationship between all the people, and I think that's also very important.
Max, what can we expect, except of your battle, private and on the track? So
hopefully it can be a very exciting season. I hope we can improve the car a little bit with the engine together, and then for sure, we can fight more often for victories, I hope, and then of course I would be a very happy person as well.
Do you think that the changes, the aerodynamic changes, it's perfect for Red Bull Racing, because obviously you know that you guys are able to build the best chassis, what you have done so far in this year. You're really able to build a nice, good car. Do you think this will affect you in a really positive way?
Yeah, of course, lately, I mean, already the car has been quite good. I'm very happy with that. And normally with the new rule changes, Red Bull is always quite strong in that. So, I can't wait for next year. I'm, of course, following it closely. And hopefully, once we get the car on track, it will be very fast.
When it comes to preparation, what's important for you physically, mentally? Are you going to do something different in the off-season to next year?
For sure, a lot more physical training for me next year, or beginning of next year, because of the cars being faster to drive and harder to drive. So that will be my main focus.
So, Danny, how would you describe the season 2016 in 2 or 3 sentences, overall summary from your point of view?
I think it was a great season. I just pitted too many times.
What was the most emotional part, the best part of the season?
I mean, sure, the best part of the season was the win in Malaysia. Yeah, I felt like I needed a win this year. I got close on a few occasions, and yeah, that was rewarding. I would say I kept persisting and believing it could happen, and when it finally did, it was extremely satisfying.
During the season, you had a teammate switch during the season, which is unusual in Formula One. When Max Verstappen came to the team, did he pushes you also? How was this change for you, or was it not affecting you at all because you just care about your stuff and not about the teammates?
I think, personally I wasn't affected, because my team stayed the same, my engineers, my mechanics, but obviously I think, when he came in, immediately obviously he was doing some good results, and I think we both kept pushing each other, and I think we just stayed at a very high level, the whole season, and I think we helped each other get more out of ourselves. And if one did a quick lap, the other would respond, and like this you always find a little bit more. So that was a good challenge, and I think we'll have fun the next few years.
After a hard, exhausting season 2016, which feeling are you going to the break? Are you happy that it's over because it was a long season, or are you a bit it could go along? How do you see that?
I think now that it's finished, I'm actually happy that it's the last race, because even now I start to feel a bit exhausted. It has been long, so I'm satisfied. Many podiums, a pole, my first of my career, the win, so I can go into the summer, in my summer, Australian summer, over Christmas, relaxed and definitely satisfied.
When you're talking about 2017, a lot of changes actually when it comes to the car, the tires, the aerodynamic. With which approach are you thinking about 2017 right now?
Not right now. You know, I'm looking forward to the new regulations, but you know, I think we have a chance to have a very good car next year. But I'm not thinking about it too much. You know, I don't want to get too excited as well and then be disappointed. So let's see. But I think I test here in a few days, and then after that, I won't think about Formula One for at least 1 month.
What do you think can the fans and the audience, what do you think can they expect next year when it comes to the car as soon as you know?
I think, you know, visually it'll look pretty impressive. With a lot more downforce, you know, we will go significantly fast in the high-speed corners. So I think you know, some big corners, turn 9 in Barcelona and some of these high-speed ones, if you're a spectator sitting close to a corner like this, you will really see how impressive a Formula One car is. So it's not, I mean, for a driver that'll be a great satisfaction, but for a fan as well, I think we will earn a lot of their respect.
Does these changes of the car affect your preparation when it comes like to body preparation? Do you have a different approach than this year's season for next year?
Yeah, next year's going to be, it should be quite a lot more physical. So the pre-season, you know, the January, the February will be a lot more dedicated to putting on a bit more strength. So I think we can be able to put on some muscle and add, you know, 2-3 kilos. And that'll be fun. So the training will be slightly different. You know, the last couple of years we've been training to stay light, but I think next year it will be very intense. So it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that challenge as well.